Hey everybody, it's Ben here, and it's WIP Wednesday time, What I Painted Wednesday, or Work in Progress Wednesday. Every week we get together and have a look at what everybody has been working on. So if you want to share a cool hobby project that you're going through, whether you've just got back into the hobby, whether you've perfected it, whatever, just get involved. Drop us an email at theboneheadpodcast@gmail.com and I will do my very best to show it off on the show. I do miss things from time to time, I miss messages from time to time, so I'm really sorry guys. It's not personal, just send a reminder, because I am a little bit chaotic every now and again, and I'm really sorry. Anyway, we've got a ton of cool stuff to look at today, so let's go and probably inspire everyone to paint more things. First up, it's balls. So we've got Aaron here. Hey Ben, haven't had much time to hobby recently. I know that feeling, but have managed to make some ball tokens, either to mark turns, scores, rerolls, etc., or to indicate which ball is being used on the pitch if we get rules for that, most definitely. Anyway, thanks for all the videos and Blood Bowl content. Hope to be back soon with more models soon. I believe in you. You're Burfsky, aren't you? You did just get missed out last week. Sorry, Burfsky. Right, so balls everywhere. Milton's been doing this, one of our local club members actually. There's a kind of collector's element to it now. So we can see that Bursky's done a bunch on here. Are these 25mm bases, 32mm bases? You can get 20mm plastic bases that I used to use for 15mm fantasy, because why wouldn't you play 15mm fantasy? They work really well for ball tokens, but this is really cool. I love this. I love that you've gone to the effort of putting each individual one. In fact, let me know if you're short any. I'm sure we can find some to complete your collection. Milton's just going through the same here. Great highlighting, actually. They're just cool little projects, aren't they? Like, I love that Punga do the ball tokens. I love that all the Kickstarter teams that do, like, they do it properly. So the Grebo one going on at the moment, they've got the ball tokens. It's just that element of completeness. But if anyone can find me one of the yellow spiky ones from the original Dungeon Bowl, I just need it. Or an STL file. If somebody could, yeah, if somebody could make one so I could print it, I'd be very happy. Anyway, this looks cool. Great work on the rune there as well. They're actually really good for practicing your painting. And yes, when they get proper rules again, it's going to be really, really cool. I love the little mushroom one. I think you got a few missing, so let us know. We might be able to find them for you, Bursky. That's really, really cool. Oh dear, and we're back. I'm loath to be defeated by technology. Okay, so we've got some bits here from Owen. Hey Ben, enjoying the various videos and found the throw teammate stats very interesting. Let's hope I got them all right, hey? As hoped, I managed to finish off the last two Saurus, so pictures of the Saurus and the Lisbon team so far. Working on the Skinks and the remaining star players now. Well, there aren't very many star players at the moment for the Lustrian League. What is it? Zug, Carla, and Morg, basically. Oh no, you've got Zolcath as well. I'm really hoping that Drool and Dribble come back. You know, let's get some skink action. Anyway, Orkster team is looking fantastic. Finished up the last two Sauruses. Look, these are the skinks. You've got the cool chameleon skinks on the go. Love chameleon skinks. I know they're not brilliant. I think I probably favour them more than I should do, but that sweet passing 3+ with a movement 7 and on the ball. I just love it. Okay, so we've got star players here. Drool, Dribble. You've got the jumpy two leapy guys. This is the old they're Slan players. Oh man, come on Ben. Quetzal. No, can't remember. But very cool. And can't remember what the Croxicle was called now because they changed it and they're both gone. Classic Orkster here. Does the old switcheroo from Blood Bowl into 40k. Also working on Uriel Ventris as the captain of the Ultramarines 4th Company and an impulsor to transport the troops around. Awesome. Ian Warham Hannam was also painting up Uriel Ventris. Blue with a cheeky green bit around the edge, looking pretty good. That sword, though, dude, I am not surprised, but I am pleased. And an impulsor to transfer. So we got a tank. Love tanks. Do you guys ever see the World of Tanks adverts? Because all the people in that are me. You know, where they're like having this nice picnic and this tank just drives across and wrecks everything, and the guy's just left there, just standing there going, man, I bleeping love tanks. Even floaty Space Marine ones. Owen, nice stuff. Really cool to see. Oh, look at that. The basing. I love eccentric basing. And you've gone to town with those reeds. You need a pitch to match now. That's your next project. Okay, Derek, how you doing? I don't have any new Blood Bowl team stuff this week to show, but I thought it might be interesting to show some of my WIP 2020 projects. I hope that's okay. Absolutely, this is all about the wargaming. I've always loved naval vessels, so I've been painting up some World War II ships. These are 1/600 scale vessels with a dazzling array of camouflage schemes. We've got German Navy here. Okay, I don't know if that is... I don't know if... I'm sorry if I've got these the wrong way round, but the fact is they've got torpedo... I don't know. But I love this kind of camouflage. I do love military history, so it's wicked to see some of this stuff sneak in every now and again. I do love naval things. I've got my Man of War project in a pile up there. I know, I'm a bad person. Look at that. Okay, we think this is Italian Navy. Again, I love the paint schemes. I've been working on Engage 2 this week, so like thinking about naval combat in space is really interesting. Hey, Royal Navy. Look at these beasts. Man, these ships are cool. And more Royal Navy. These boats are really cool. Oh no, I'm not allowed to call them boats, am I? They're ships. Or, is that right? But yeah, I work with some ex-naval people and I tend to upset them by accident. I also love the older sailing ships. Sails ahoy! Look at this. This is wicked. This is like how wargaming was when we started. Like there was the metal marauder stuff from Games Workshop, and then there was cotton wool, and this is sweet and serious work, man. The ships look great. The flags look fantastic, and even the effort to label the bases is beautiful. I was really hoping that the Mantic game was going to be quite good. I don't know, I'm just not sold on the rules. Anyway, Derek, this stuff is great. Thank you so much for sharing. That is what this is all about. It's all about the lizards this week, isn't it? So, Justin, low progress week with a crazy work schedule, but still wanting to submit something for WIP Wednesday. Good stuff. I was able to completely finish my Croxigore for my Lizardman team, the Jurassic Tales. Love it. I also cannot bring myself to only paint one single team, so I started on my Dwarves. Dwarves are hot right now. I've got my the Punga Dude, which came out too small. Like, aggravating. Too many supports and too small, so I've got to reprint them at a higher scale. But I've had a failed print and I can't be bothered because it's just cold outside and finicky work. Anyway, I've been distracted. The Skull Collectors is the name of the dwarf team. Finished the final pieces on top of our league trophy. Just have to wait on the trophy shop to get that one in order. That is really cool. So, Lizardman Ho for the Jurassic Tales here. That is a beautiful miniature that would not be out of place fighting against Hong Kong and probably The Rock and or Jason Statham. So I love that. That's wicked. Blue and orange goes together well. This is Ian Warhammer. This is like his colour palette. This is wicked to see. Here's the dwarf. So the Skull Takers, the Skull Collectors. There's a small line there between being corn and not being corn. Again, I love that bone colour. It's really nice. New Orleans Saints kind of colour. That is looking really, really cool. I look forward to seeing the rest of the team there. These are really wicked. What a great way to use kind of spare miniatures or older miniatures. I wonder if Games Workshop's ever going to do like a magazine with bits of teams in for Blood Bowl. Because this is kind of where you get those start collecting kit kind of plastics from. This is a wicked idea. I really love that idea. I'm looking forward to seeing them on top of a trophy. Goodness me, we're having more Google issues here. And we're back. Some days I can sort it, guys. Some days I can't. But this I had to share because it's genius. Okay, we've got Gareth here. After becoming hooked to your program, I thought I'd make a contribution. Fantastic. After binging on 7 Super Series, I took the plunge on making my own board. Hoping with the new 7 rules coming out, it's not all in vain though. Absolutely not. The pitch has stayed the same. Ben and I are going to be talking about Death Zone on this weekend's podcast because I'm very happy to see that 7's board is still the same. Anyway, hoping the new 7 rules will make it okay. Got my hand in a second board. I'm going to make a Street Bowl pitch on the Orc side because Cobbles love Street Bowl. Street Bowl and Dungeon Bowl are the two next I'd like to see. Anyway, this is a superb way to use the flip side of your pitch. Alright, I love that you've gone with the Astra Granite side as your main side, and yeah, use this, brilliant. You're going to get so much fun out of 7s. I love this. That is just brilliant. I know it's just such a simple way of doing it. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. And we got some classic minis here. Also attached to my current projects, been sorting out all my 3rd edition 90s models and looking at my teenage chip paintwork. Didn't know about undercoating back then. Undercoating was overrated. So I've decided to strip them all off and start again. So we've got humans, Orcs, and some halflings, which I've missed the pictures out of because they weren't working, and chaos. Unfortunately, my number system on the basing pieces fallen off too soon. We need to redo them as well as strip. They're great, classic. I love old metal miniatures. They've got that like edge to them that again reminds me of tanks. Metal. Anyway, this is looking cool. Skaven team, absolutely superb. What a great way to try out a team. That is a genius way to try out a team. So there you go, guys. If you're waiting on more players or a different team, then get it done that way. Ooh, classic high elves as well, and a classic necro. Man, you just got like this little treasure trove, and some star players as well. I love Grashnak. He needs a round base. And I don't think a 32 is going to cut it. I think you're going to have to go 40 mil with this absolute chonker of a Minotaur. Absolutely love it. Oh, missed that picture, didn't come up either. Scrapper, Sorehead, Varag, Borak, Zug, Prince Moranian, and Griff. So you've got all the classics there. And last but not least, Grashnak, Blackhoof. Love Grashnak. Hopefully we'll see him back again. Many thanks for all the videos you make. They're certainly helping fuel the hobby. Yes, disaster everywhere. It's fantastic. I've been painting my Black Orc team, which feels like it's taken forever, but I'll post them when they're done. My Black Orc team is also taking forever. Wouldn't expect it to be soon. So also have a massive backlog of Mortal Realms magazines to go through. Plus Cursed City when it gets released. Very much looking forward to Cursed City. Cheers and keep up the good work, Gareth. Gareth, thank you so much for sending yourself. Sorry some of it didn't work. Tech. Okay, now this is pretty impressive and a little bit terrifying. So how's the screen? Can we see things? We can see things. So ads, here we go. Let's see what ads has been working on. Greetings, Boneheads. Not been painting much this week. I'm allowed to show, but working with green stuff. Very exciting, that. Versus an ogre team I'm converting for a friend I have coming up. I've hacked a lot of this off Miko Miniatures. I'm a big fist female ogre, and this is my first time working with green stuff in years. I've forgotten somehow how sticky it is compared to other epoxy putties. Yeah, I never got on well with green stuff. You ended up having to kind of add too much water, and I just couldn't be bothered with it. Secondly, right, so ogre team underway. Amazing. Serious work there. I love the graphic layouts you do, ads. These are great. Ooh, this is tasty. What have we got here? Secondly is a skink from a Lizardman team I've been asked to paint for a player in my upcoming Blood Bowl League. Yeah, this team's going to look very, very good. Excellent work on the eye. Keep up the good work, guys. And how exciting is it that Games Workshop are officially supporting Sevens? Absolutely. I'm so excited. I'm a little bit nervous, I'm not going to lie, about what the format's going to be like. Whether it's going to be half positionals, whether it's going to be 0 to 4, or whether they're going to get rid of it completely. But like I said, Ben and I are going to be chatting about that on the podcast, which we're recording tonight. Mustn't forget that. Hey, it's the Resident Dwarf. Hey Ben, the Orcs are finished. World's Edge Warriors. Nice. The tokens and a few of the balls are done. Combining the ball with the turn token means if anyone needs a spare, I can just take the ball from the base. The green ball is a goblin skin ball, and the stitching is made of goblin's intestines. Enjoyed painting the face planting squig ball. Next up, a tree man for my halfling team, Lumpen Krups Forest Fruits. Fred the Flying Fling is now finished too. So, alliteration. Nice. We have this at tournaments because when you do a tournament round, you tend to call out the team names and so who you've got playing against each other. And I think it was Richard P, who took Goblin God's Great Gizmos. And there was actually a G. Goblin God's Great Gold Gizmos or something, and I had to shout it out every time. So yeah, be nice to your TOs, everybody. Anyway, this is looking really cool. Graham, are dwarf coaches allowed to like treemen? Is that okay? I guess they work together on IWA. Great work on the bark. That's really crisp, and yeah, painting it in segments like that is a very smart move. That I didn't do. I just sprayed it brown, and we got some halflings on the go. Absolutely awesome. Love it. And there's the orc team. Oh, and there's the squig ball. Team looks great. I remember these checkers, they're bright. Squig ball is fantastic. I do hope they bring those rules back for the different balls. I mean, I'm not sure we ever use them, but it's just nice to have. Okay, what do we got next? Alex, hey there. I've been really enjoying your recent Sevens content so much. I've gone back to watch the Seven Super series. Yeah, honestly, the editing has got slightly better since we filmed that, so forgive me. Probably not much better, but I'm very much looking forward to doing more. I've been working on my Chaos Renegades recently, and this is the lot of them so far. So, okay, we got Khorne Blood Reavers mixed in with the Blood Bowl Ogre. Oh, hey, what's this? I've also been working on my Chaos Renegades. I'm also super hyped for Cursed City and the Vampire Codex, so I decided to kit bash some Vampire Lords for AOS. One of them is a Lord from the Terrorgeist kit on a Space Wolves Thunderwolf, genius. And the other is a Blackstone Fortress Cultist with dome trimmed down Demon Prince, with some trimmed down Demon Prince wings. Sorry for the low photo quality, no worries at all. This is cool. Love the work on the wolves, by the way. And wow, that's gribbly. That is gribbly. I'm very excited for Cursed City. It's going to be fun. Hopefully they land it while we're all still in lockdown. Otherwise, I think solo games are going to become less exciting as soon as we can start playing against each other. We got Adam now. Hey, love the podcast. Thank you, Adam. Just started picking up Blood Bowl again after grabbing the new starter set over the holidays. These are the teams I've done so far. I've got a couple of pictures here for you guys. 3D printed the Necro and Skaven team minis. Currently working on Punga Pirate team and Hungry Troll Pirate Goblins to make a themed Underworlds team. Nice. Also posted the bases I painted up for the upcoming Punga Dwarf team. These guys here. Be aware, if you're printing, they are going to be small. So this is the RNE Studios Undead team. They're made of some very cool miniatures. They come unsupported though, and my support work leaves a lot to be desired. So this is looking great. What absolute striking colour scheme. I don't know if it's because there's like sewer elements here, but this just makes me think of like 90s cartoons. And I am a big fan of that. As wicked. Love the purple bases, love the purple colour scheme. And it just goes really well with the type of kind of semi-cartoony sculpts there. I mean, it just looks like you're looking at a bunch of different covers from Iron Maiden. Oh, I love it. Absolutely love it. Great work on the numbers. Have you added them like in post? Have you printed them? Did you edit those onto the miniatures before you printed? Genius. And I really like the plinths on the base. So I've taken to doing that with my guys now. Having the numbers on there. Because I think it's so important. Hello, this is nice. I just snuck that in there. These are some of the teams I've painted so far. Didn't even mention this cool, dark, I mean just black skinned with the orange undertones. And then these bases are really lovely. That is a very cool team. That Croxagore, that's the one who is by the guy who did the massive sculpt of the Parasaurolophus giant that I'd forgotten about and now need to print because that Crocs is sweet. I love the shorts. I love he's got the stripe on the shorts as well. That's just so very Blood Bowl. That is some cool work there. I mean, people who do this, who go to the effort of doing their templates and stuff, they get some serious points with me. Love the amount of blood on that one. Absolutely fantastic. Nice vibrant red. So that's Nihilak Oxide there, and is that blood for the Blood God? Because that pops really well. This team here is wonderful. Ooh, that black theme for the skinks and for the lizardmen is genius. That pops really, really, really well. Love this. Absolutely love this. Right. Also posted the bases I painted for the upcoming Punga team. I think I've missed them off, Adam. Sorry, man. This is sweet, though. Absolutely sweet. Is it not? No, this is the Punga Pirates. There's the bases. Ooh. Very, very, very cool. That is going to look insanely nice. That marbling is superb. Do you by any chance have Adeptus Titanicus stuff with that marbling effect? Because that is beautiful. Gold with the marble there is absolutely superb. And we've got Mike here. Love the podcast. This is a homemade tree man that my wife made and I painted. My wife used green stuff for the base and then went over with a 3D pen. Oh, that's clever. I then added a few more feathers for leaves from Mike. That is a brilliant idea. Look, that is so creative. I like the kind of tribal face that we've gone with the tree here. That 3D pen has worked out really well for creating that texture. That's one to watch, and a great way to use Griff's bird there. You see some strange things in Blood Bowl. A bird being attached to a fellow is one of the strangest I maintain to this day. David, here we go. Hey Ben, hope you're well. Just started to give a quick update on our elves, lizards and new projects. The pro elves are almost there, just a few more to highlight, then we'll move on to the bases and numbering. They've been fun to paint but felt like a bit of a slog at times, and the models are so similar. They are. And they're going to die a lot as well, which is going to not make you feel great about the effort that you've put into painting them. Team looks lovely though. I love the classic colour and I love the variation of skin tones. That's really good. The lizards are all getting close too. Amy goes from loving painting scales to testing painting scales every time she picks them up. I think that's fair. We've managed to have a game with them now. Amy must have had a tough day at work because the elves got a beating. What a great way to work through your bad day, is to take it out on someone on the Blood Bowl pitch. I'm the other way. If I have a bad day, my Blood Bowl game is off and I just get all the garbage rolls. Moving away from Games Workshop stuff, one of our new projects is the Cats of Crumpton set. Right, the lizards look great. Let's not skip over that. Good work on the scales. Not sure if you've seen these, but they're made from Northumbrian tin soldier and are really lovely models. Might be a bit of a stretch for Blood Bowl team for some people, but I thought it would make a great slan team. Ooh, how to really upset everybody. Run slan and then don't use like Blood Bowl miniatures. I think these are very cool. Look at the face. Who painted this? Was it you or your wife? That's really lovely. That is really, really nice. With Leap becoming Pounce naturally. Alright, I like it. I'm sold. We're going to keep them silver and autumnal in colours, but have a crimson red theme throughout. Absolutely. What wonderful miniatures. Look at that. What a ton of character. It kind of makes me think of the Burrows and Badgers, or Battle Badgers, or whatever it's called. But that is brilliant. I love the miniatures there. And that painting in the first one is just fantastic. Finally, pretty much finished my Tester Pirate. Really pleased with how he's come out. We'll be keeping these guys in pirate colours, but using black and green theme and the nod to the WWE's D-Generation X. Nice, I was a teenager in the late 90s. And of course, a bit of Warpstone. Hope you like them. Cheers, David. Absolutely love the scheme, love the base. Great work there. I love the pirate stuff. Nice work on the green. It does make it look like kind of like waterproof leather look. Really, really, really cool. And you got the bases done there on the team as well, which is fantastic. Okay. Chris. Hi Ben, love the podcast, especially Theory Thursday and Top 5 Friday. Thank you. Just thought I'd share my teams I've built through lockdown. Okay, we've got the Knossos Heroes, or Knossos Heroes. Sorry, Chaos Chosen Greek flag theme. That is very Hellenic. That is brilliant. Well done with the white. Okay, white is tough. It's up there with black as the least fun things to paint. I mean, black is easy to paint, but just not easy to make it look good. White is just plain hard to paint and hard to make it look good. But these look fantastic. Superb job. Really good work on that. I like that. That's a very bold colour scheme, and it pulled out. The Gang Fowlers Black Orc. Half-price bribes on a bash team. Yes, please. Love a bit of Black Orcs. Team looks great. Love the colour scheme. Very bold. Got a bit of damage there as well. Perfect. Love to see that. This is cool. The Elmet All-Stars Pro Elves. Oh, wow. You are superb at the white. I ruin it by covering it with Agrax and just comes out looking like you did your washing wrong. Really lovely. Love the white and the pink mix there. Cool little ball token. Look at that. What a team. That is so striking. That is really striking. I would not paint that. That was certainly something I wouldn't be able to pull off. But that is really cool. I love the base work. I love the ball token. You got some flowers or something on there. Or a spider has just helped himself to your Blood Bowl team. One of the two. That is very cool looking. Really, really, really cool. It says, I had a strange introduction to Blood Bowl coming from the PC game Chaos League back in the early 2000s and only really picked up Blood Bowl over the last year to find out it's a passion. Chris, welcome to the danger zone. Hope you like the teams. Awesome work, Chris. Absolutely awesome. Thank you so much for sharing. And for some more sharing, we've got Oscar. Hey, Ben. Got into the game again for the first time since the late 90s. Fantastic. You skipped the transition phase of Blood Bowl and you've come back. I think a point of strength. Loving every minute of it, and painting the teams is an absolute blast. Come on, the teams they're releasing at the moment are the best models ever made, surely. Much more economic than my usual habit of collecting all 40k armies. Oh yes, one 40k army or every Blood Bowl team ever. Anyway, your podcast and YouTube channel is a great inspiration and almost a daily companion at work. Good, thank you. This podcast mixes with work very well, that's all I'll say. More team to come, but here is my Snotling team, the Snotlingberg Stand Firms, going for a comic book style painting and clear bases to show the pitch underneath. Hope you like them, Oscar. Oh, this is sweet. This is really sweet. That dapple effect on the trolls is wonderful. I can see what you mean by the kind of comic book thing, where you've got that stark, dark black in the shadows versus the highlight of colours. Incredible job on the acrylic bases. I know that seems a weird thing to say, but you know, gluing them on without having stuff everywhere, there's a lot of work. I love the trolls. The armour. Where's the extra armour from? We need more extra armour in Blood Bowl, just so that we can just stick onto things. Looks really cool. Love the pump wagons, obviously. This is a really cool team. I'm a big fan of the troll here and its accoutrement of spiky bits. I feel like you may have just murdered a couple of orc teams here. And that's fair. That's fair. This team looks fantastic. I love the Snotlings. They're such good miniatures. And a beautiful paint job. Great work mixing the flesh tones in with the bright green. The fungus ball bouncer dudes are just awesome. And then Stilties, who are my one of my favourite player types, actually. That is awesome, Oscar. Absolutely awesome. Hey, Cooper. Hey, Ben. Not the most talented of painters. I'm sorry. Is this... Same person. Okay, let's see. But was happy with the result of this mini. So you bloomin' should be. That looks great. First lino done for my Imperial Nobility team. Hoping to have the team done soonish for the league between me and my fiance. Good work, Cooper, getting them to be playing Blood Bowl with you. You are a very lucky folk. Should be the 7th team I finished in the past 12 months. Cheers, COVID. Wow, good work. I was hesitant to start this team because of all the bits and bobs. Nah, that's why they're so good. You can absolutely lazy boy them and then come back and make them pop later, or you can do what it looks like you've done here, Cooper, and just commit. So, let's have a bit of a zoom. That's right, we've got the zoom. What is it they say on crime shows? Enhance. There we go. So I love the edge highlighting there. That's absolutely superb. Let's take it out a little bit because I think my head's probably in the way. I love the scheme. Blue and yellow is like a classic old school Warhammer scheme. I can't remember what state it is, what Imperial state, but this looks great. Great work on the ginger beard. That model really pops. Absolutely superb. See, you guys, you just keep showing me stuff that makes me very excited to be in this hobby and to paint things. And we've got this here as well. Is this the same person, or have I skipped ahead? I have skipped ahead. Cooper, love that team. Please show off the rest of it, because it is looking really sweet. And we've bumbled straight into what Mark's been working on. Hey Ben, thanks for featuring my Nurgle-themed Chaos team a couple of weeks ago. I've since painted my giant Beast of Chaos, which was discontinued from Willy Miniatures. Yeah, I think I remember wishing I could buy that model. I'm currently in the early stages of doing 4 Pestigore so I can run them as Chaos or Nurgle. Good work. That's smart. I've decided on a Warhammer Fantasy Battle / AOS Gore in keeping with the rest of the models I've used. That's a good idea as well. Team is also complete with Nurgling score, turn, reroll markers. Thanks again, Mark. Mark, this is awesome. The team is looking great. I love these Nurglings. They're so good. They just make such great players. I think we chatted about this on one of the shows where we're like, actually, I was in the comments of one of the videos. Someone was saying that they would make a great little stunty team, having Nurgle become a stunty team. You know, extra warriors, but with Nurglings as like the stunty players would be awesome. I completely agree. Anyway, looking great. Purple, yellow, great combination, especially with that horrible green, which is the plan. Basing looks great. These warriors look fantastic as well, all the Blight Kings. They've got great little arm bits, and yeah, these will fit brilliantly in with the team. And I like that you've got a kind of flexibility there with multiple teams. That is a very clever way to Blood Bowl. And the hobby keeps on coming. Okay, we got Mark Smith. Hey guys, just want to say love the podcast and the YouTube videos. Really helped me to get back into the game. Fantastic. Thank you for watching, Mark. Just wanted to share my Punga Minis Pirates team, the scum of the Seven Cheese. Nice. Just got back into Blood Bowl after playing as a kid and playing D&D for a few years. I know I'm not the best painter. You guys have got to stop saying that, honestly. But I think if I keep encouraging myself to paint more, things will improve over time. Absolutely. Team looks pretty good so far. Let's have a proper dig in, shall we? Look at that. So, Pirates team, basically everything Punga does is fantastic. This is one of the better third-party teams out there. There's so much character and so much detail, even down to the flipping basin of these guys. The markers are great. Team looks fantastic. Red, purple and black like accents works brilliantly. You've color coded your players, which is superb. I appreciate that when I play against somebody and they've color coded, like just local player Craig had the 2nd edition elves and he like color coded the Mohawks to make it really easy. I know that a lot of people have done that with the nobility feathers. Team looks fantastic. These guys are so much fun. The throwers are brilliant. Absolutely superb. Hey, we got a bit of the big boy there. And I love this rat ogre. It is absolutely one of my favourite big guy models. Absolutely love it. Yours is looking very good. We've gone with some stripes there on the side. That is good work. Team looks brilliant. I would be very happy to play against that. Mark, that is absolutely sweet. I think we've got one more taking that. Look, you've done a ton of work. I guess the question is what's next, because there's always another team. There's always a bigger team. There's always something next. Oh, this was cool. Mark, we're one step beyond. Let's have a look. Also, follow-up video of the team that wouldn't fit in the last email. 7 seconds. Absolutely superb. Love it. Thank you very much for doing that. That was wicked. I love that. Hey, I'm a massive Skaven fan. I'm a massive Punga fan. I love this so much. Okay, next up we've got Kevin. Hey, so here's what I've been working on the last week or so. The Outdoor Acolytes. Just white lines on the grass to go when I need a break from... when I need a break from my next team project. 19 players, all 3rd edition plastic or metal apart from the Ogre from 2016 and the Halfling Catcher playing as Halfling Hopeful. Probably 6 of these guys will never see the tabletop but wanted all the options. I respect that so much. It's really important because there will be a day where you want to run a different build and you can't. So having that stuff is superb. Watching all your stuff on YouTube since the release of 2020. Fantastic. Thanks, Kevin. Appreciate it. Keep the good work coming. Alright, let's have a look at this. Talking of good work, it's so cool to see this team get some time. Hey. You got the... is that the actual... Are those the transfers from 3rd edition as well? Nice. So, you got 3rd edition plastics, and there's 2 metal guys back here. 3, 4 metal guys. Right. I love the 3rd edition one. This is... Is it the first one I got? I got the 2nd edition. This is the first kind of when I made the purchase myself, the 3rd edition box set. But these metal humans are some of my absolute favourite villagers. You can just see them tucked away in the background. That is the 2nd edition art style right there. I've still got one of them. I think it's a blocker that I use as a Skaven Blitzer, Buzz Justice, because I always have. Painted in Green Bay Packer colours, of course. I love this team, and the Ogre goes in brilliantly with it. So you've got the 2 throwers, 1, 2, you've got the catcher, you've got the little cheeky Halfling Hopeful hiding in the background. I love this. This is brilliant. A great way to get those old miniatures still relevant. Love it. Dustin, he didn't respond back, but luckily I watched the episode and had it backed up. I'm really sorry. I can't remember what I didn't respond back to. Sorry, Paladin. I did say I miss a couple of things. So we've got the teams here. Blackhawks looking great. This is the Chargers schemed Blackhawks with Kill Reavers, was it? Kill Rivers. Bruiser. Love the tokens. These teams are really, really cool. Look at that with the... Oh, wow, I've mega zoomed in. Man, that is like CSI on a very bad day. Come on. I zoomed in so far you can see the squares on the pitch there. Look at the... Am I on the screen? Am I on the screen? The work on the bolt is top. Like, that is some serious effort there. And Varag is looking mighty. Absolutely love that work. Sorry I didn't reply, Dustin. That's my bad. Jamie. Hey, Ben. Been listening to the show for quite a few months now, and it helps motivate me to get my teams painted. Is that kind of like a do what Ben doesn't do and actually paint the teams? Because I applaud you. So I thought I'd share this project that I just finished. I do the odd bit of commission work in my spare time. I can see why. Okay. And I was asked to paint these Blood Bowl ogres and a wizard to a mid-standard. Mid-standard. Let me just hide all of my miniatures here. Absolutely awesome. To match the colours of a 3rd edition Orc team I sold to him. They were converted by the client his first time. He did ask me if I'd be interested in conversion work, but I have no green stuff experience. We've talked about green stuff today. It's pretty tricky. I've bought some though, and will have a go on my next Blood Bowl troll. The trolls are pretty decent to convert. They're very forgiving. I have a big fear of painting skin, so this was an interesting project and I learned a lot in the process. Orc skin was something I'd not attempted in many years, but it's given me the urge to paint a goblin team. Once I get my wife's Skaven and my Necros done. Fantastic. Cheers, Jamie. Jim Bob. Jim Bob! Nah, you're the Jim Bob. So you are the master of Orc skin tones. Jim Bob, I believe, is the fellow who won one of our painting competition slots with the insane stone troll. Anyway, I love the use of purple. Ian Warhammer absolutely dotes on the Nightshade. Is it Nightshade? Drakenhof Nightshade? Don't know. The purple wash, and using it for orcs just because it shades so well. Purple up to green is fantastic. That is lovely for mid-standard, and these are great. Look at the skin tones there. Right, look at the detail of the face. Beautiful. That he's either had too much sun or needs to calm down a bit, but look at the tones there. This is wonderful. I know you've worked well on the skin. I can see that you got some conversions here. I know that the person did them, but that yellow fade, look at that. Absolutely delicious. Really, really, really good, Jim Bob. But I would expect nothing less, to be honest. Absolutely wonderful work. Hey, it's Stuart. Hey, Ben, long time no whip. Nice. That should be our tagline now. My Spikeclaw order came through after a long wait, and I'm converting them into a head coach, 2 extra gutters, and a hack flem using old Night Runner and Plague Monk bits for cloaks and hands. No colours yet. Early days. Awesome. Okay. Oh, you've done a hand swap. Spike. This dude is awesome. Such a great miniature. I've got it in the shed somewhere in a little box. Great work. Do the cheeky hand swaps and plague swaps. So you've got 2 gutters, and what an awesome Hagflem conversion with a cheeky bit of green stuff there. Stuart, these have been worth waiting for. My only challenge to you is, are these bases, are you going to mimic them for the rest of your Skaven team? Because I like these bases. They're cool. Games Workshop should do more bases. Because it's just so easy. Like for the Grebo Dwarves, I just got a pack of the Shattered, Ruined, Broken, Disjointed Realms set, and they work brilliantly. We need a City set, especially with Cursed City coming out, because that is awesome work, Stuart. And talking of awesome work, Anthony. Hey Ben, thanks for the shout out a few episodes ago. Since then I've finished Varag and team tokens to complete my Black Orc team. I've also been 3D printing, so if you ever wonder what ogres do when they're not playing Blood Bowl, well, this time of year, it's... I tell you what, let's focus on Varag first. That top knot is awesome. That just screams Abaddon the Despoiler with the old model. I love that. That's brilliant. Varag looks fantastic. Great work with the glyph on the front as well. Just looks really finished. Nice black. Really nice black there. This is what got me laughing. Sorry, guys. So if you ever wonder what ogres do when they're not playing Blood Bowl, well, this time of year, my team likes nothing better than kicking off their boots, hanging up their team colours, slipping into their Bugs Bunny onesies, grabbing a basket and getting some practice in for the annual Easter egg hunt. Superb. Absolutely brilliant. I don't even know where this is from, but man, what a miniature. Absolutely fantastic. Sorry, guys. The new camera's just arrived, so that's exciting. Get to play with that a little bit later. Right, okay. Just run up the stairs, so you're going to have to bear with me. Where were we? On a side note, I printed off a goblin team. As you know, when printing, you always print off more than you need to minimise failures. Yeah, I just like to fill the plate. I know it's wasteful, but you get spare stuff. So I've ended up with 2 teams. Fantastic. So to support your channel, if you're interested, I would like to donate one of the teams so that you can use it as a free giveaway to your followers. Anthony, that would be amazing. All I need is a postal address to pass it on. The minis were free downloads from Thingiverse. I can't take any credit for the sculptures. I've included pictures with other minis for scale purposes. I can't guarantee the poses will be as pictured, but I'll provide 2 trolls and enough grots to make up a basic team. Anthony, that is absolutely awesome. Thank you. Hey, I'm sure there's some people out there that would love that. So yeah, please, I will get back to you. That's fantastic. I love the trolls. I love these goblins. I've downloaded the STL for these goblins somewhere. They're bigger than I thought. I thought they would be Noblar sized, but no, that's awesome. That would be lovely. Thank you. Let's have a look. Great job printing. I think you might be printing better than me. Look at that. And bases. Superb. Absolutely superb. Love this guy in the background. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you very much. Yeah, looking forward to that. That's very cool. Brilliant. Thank you, Anthony, very much. James here. Hi, Ben and fellow Boneheads. Hi, James. Hope you're enjoying a week off. I have been poorly, actually. Thank you very much for asking, but I have it's a Greenman trait. Whenever we have time off, we get sick. So my first few days was spent half asleep, binge watching The Expanse, which is not as bad as it sounds when I'm not, so it's been good. It's been good. I have this week off as well, and this WIP Wednesday, St. Patrick's Day, is my birthday. Oh, fantastic. Happy birthday. I'm keeping busy with a couple of projects. What do you get if you take a Goreblade warband and a box of blood letters? After a bit of kit bashing, a Khorne team. Fantastic. I've got some of the base colours down. I'm happy with how they're coming along. You should be. The red / it's kind of orangey is perfect for Khorne. Very perfect for Khorne. Looking really cool. Excellent conversions there. Those, oh man, I love a Khorne team. Absolutely awesome. I also have the Black Scorpion Chaos team at base colours as well, and have the Games Workshop Wood Elf team primed to go with my last creation, a tree man made from sprue armature sculpted with milliput and liquid green stuff. I love seeing what everyone else has been busy with. Keep up the great work. Cheers, Jim. Awesome stuff. So, Jim, first of all, this is such a good big guy. Absolutely love it. What's that? The Korgorath, is it? I've got one of those somewhere because I was planning on doing this kind of thing. What a superb way to do it. Works brilliantly as a bloodthirster, and you can actually fit him on the pitch, even though he does take up a 40mm base. So great job. Yeah, that red is perfect. That's like Marvel red. That's so good. And this is a great way to do the Heralds as well. Heralds are mighty. You've got the blood letters. You've got the cultists. The cultists are fun on their own, to be honest with you. Oh, I love the Black Scorpion miniatures. They're a little bit smaller than the Games Workshop ones now because the Games Workshop upped the size, but I remember going to Salute and seeing these every time. What did we do? We got Craig, the halfling one, when we went to Salute a few years ago, because Black Scorpion do some great stuff. I am obviously immediately drawn to the Minotaur and the fact there is a Beastman thrower. I think we need a Beastman team. A full Beastman team. Love the colour scheme. Great hustle there. And superb job with the tree. Absolutely brilliant. Armature, green stuff, and bits and pieces of ogre teams. Fantastic work, James. So good to see. So good to see. Hey Boneheads, just wanted to share what I've been working on, and like everyone else in the world, I've been working on the Blood Bowl 2020 Blackhawks. Fantastic. This week I pretty much finished the Blackhawks themselves. Very pleased with the outcome, and so you should be. Well, we'll talk about that in a second. Used a lot of speed painting techniques to make the job pretty painless. In particular, the skin tones across the team are done entirely with spray can, dry brush and wash. Becoming a big fan of coloured zenithal undercoat as a painting hack. Yeah, alright, I'm on board with that. For these I sprayed blue from below and red from above, then just dry brush Wraithbone and slap on Nuln oil and the orc flesh was done. Bang, and the flesh is done. Oh, and I can see what you've done with the goblin skin as well. That is very clever. Oh, I like that. That's very clever. I mean, we talked a minute ago about orc and troll skin and having the purple undertones, starting with purple and working up to green, essentially. Superb. Started work, therefore, on Varag, so let's flip to this. Team looks awesome. Bold colours, great red stripes, great red armour. And that Zenithal, it's just worked brilliantly on the skin. Look at that. That's superb. Good job on the basing as well. Really gives them a different vibe. The troll is awesome. That blue works brilliantly as well with the red armor. Absolutely awesome. This team looks pro. Love the red, white face work on the coin as well for the team colors. Top stuff. Started work on Varag, and his face has been a blast to paint. It's got a very expressive face. The armor is going to be a nightmare because I'm going to do it all white. Dreading it. Wow. Hey, you've done such a great job with the rest of the team. I would not be surprised if you didn't manage a way to absolutely ace that. New Fumble League also flying off to a start with my Chaos Dwarves. Sitting 2-0 at the top table. Nice. And Skaven up next. So hoping to pick up a fat SPP payday there. As a Skaven coach who's played against Chaos Dwarves a few times. It's going to be costly. That's going to be costly. I played against it with my Slan recently. And the Slan actually survived reasonably well. Although the Croxagore went out, which was a very bad thing for me. Anyway, hope you guys are all well. Unfortunately, don't think I can make it to Bonehead Bowl, but hoping to see a tournament or two before the year is out. Awesome stuff, H. That is brilliant. And I think we've got the team. Absolutely brilliant. I love the colour scheme. I love the colour scheme. I love the orc skin. And the troll pops out brilliantly. Alright, we're back on dwarves now. Oh, it's Jelly. Ooh, okay, Jelly is the... how do we describe it? The Nurgle All-Star? Okay, he was the one with the insane orange. Hey Ben, been working on my dwarves. Back in the day, I read Storm of Iron and loved the Iron Warriors ever since. On board with that. I've always wanted like an Iron Warriors versus Imperial Fists, kind of like an epic playset. I just think that would be amazing. I thought there'd be a good theme for a slow, methodical dwarf team. I like that. I've assembled everything. The Death Roller was a real pain. Ooh, you got the Forge World Death Roller as well. Yeah, chunky boy. That is the Forge World one. Yeah. But it was a real pain. Basically, you had to pin all the roller parts just to get it to stay together. Yes, tough one. May I recommend one of the third-party rollers? Tried out a couple of different ideas, but the one with the painted base is going to be the scheme I'm going with. Right, let's skip forward. First of all, you've gone all in. You've got Grim, you've got the White Dwarf, you've got the semi-redundant at the moment Joseph Bugman. I do love that inducement where he just jumps on the pitch at some point. That's genius. Okay. Iron Warriors. Gotcha. Loving the scheme. Right, so this is going to be Jelly's final scheme. It's very Pittsburgh Steelers. Pittsburgh Steelers are the Iron Warriors of the NFL? Interesting. There are no bright yellow teams. Anyway, Jelly. Looking really, really sweet. This is going to be the one I'm going with. And yes, that does mean edging armor. Again, I know I'm a complete idiot. Stay safe. Greetings from the Netherlands, Jelly. The dwarf team, I found a bit of a chore to paint. I don't know what it is about it, but this scheme is going to look awesome. I am very much looking forward to seeing what you're doing. And look, black, silver, and gold yellow trim just really comes alive. It really pops. And Jelly, you are a machine, so I'm looking forward to seeing this done. There you go. You can see some of the yellow there. That's what we're talking about. That's what we're expecting. Looking really good, and I look forward to seeing the team. Really do. Michael, good morning, evening, gents. I should be painting my Underworld Goblins for Eucalyptus Bowl next month. Hey, is it the Friday night before the tournament? Then you're fine. Silence, dog. But instead, I decided to paint up a custom ball token. Alright, I love this. I love this so much. It's just so retro. I just think it's great. Ball tokens are incredibly useful in the game, and I love the bold colours that you've chosen there. Absolutely superb. Hopefully the mini green schemes will be painted up over the next few weeks. Easy. They were converted for last year's Eucalyptus Bowl, which was predictably cancelled. Yeah, but last year was basically cancelled. I was disheartened and never got them painted. After a little reorganising, I've updated them for the 2020 rules. I'm going to have to check out the rules because there are mutations here. This is a goblin team. Oh, underworld goblins. Oh, awesome. Okay, so you got the troll, you got the snotlings. Oh, I'm looking forward to this. Anyway, yeah, send us the roster because I want to know what you're taking with Underworld in these rules. Right, next up we have got... Oh, that is a heck of a marine. Right, we're seeing some nice black armour. Look at that sword. Okay, look at the gold. Right, what is this? What is this? Jez. Hi, Ben. Just thought I'd share with you what I've been up to with my painting recently. Okay, I know it's not Blood Bowl, but I really needed a refresher and paint something different. Totally respect that. It's so important. That's why I've got loads of random like spaceships and things kicking around. Haven't painted 40k in many years, but fancy giving this one a go. So here's my WIP Black Templar Marshal. Oh, look at this. This is lovely. So some non-metallic metal with the gold trim. The parchment looks delightful. Great work seasoning and weathering the white robe. Look at that, gone with grey in the middle and then brown at the bottom. The sword is superb, but that shield in the middle, enhance. There we go. That almost went well. Look at that. That is awesome work. I assume you painted the whole thing kind of like red or spilled the red over and then black lined the centre and then free-handed that cross. Dude, awesome. Awesome. Just awesome. Jez, fantastic. Keep up the great content and let's keep our fingers crossed for the official Blood Bowl 7 rules coming soon. I'm just excited. I don't even care what it looks like. If they change it up completely, the only thing they can change is the format of like the teams. And that's going to be fine no matter what. I have a theory. But anyway, Jez, insane. Look forward to seeing you carry on with that. I really do. Ooh, we've got more Blackhawks with Mollog in the background. It's this team. It's Gary. Gary. Hi, Ben. Hope you're well. Finally finished current projects. Got my Blackhawk team finished and my Leprechaun team, which will be used as a halfling team. Would love some help with the team name. Team name alert, everybody, for the Orcs, if anyone has some ideas. Okay. Okay. Got a red team. You've got beaten up metal. You've got Mollog. Mollog's maroon mashers. I don't know. Just awesome. I love the team. I love the work you've done with damaging the armor. That Mollog is just genius. The customization there is genius. Great work weathering the metal as well. Absolutely awesome. I love seeing it. These Black Orcs are just superb. That's just one of my favourites. Absolute favourites. That is so good. I just love that one. Oh, this is wicked. Alright, so this is the Crossed Lances Leprechaun team that can also be used as dwarves. It's just got so much character. Apparently it's that time of year and I absolutely love the minis. And great job with the paintwork there. The eyes are terrifying. I'm not going to lie, Gary. They are absolutely terrifying. But so good. Great work on the tree. We've got a giant acorn there as well. Somebody's enjoying their 3D printer. This team is brilliant. Great work there. You got some deep shadow on the trees. Oh man, am I gonna have to print some of these off? They're so good, Gary. That's awesome. Oh, Dustin. Here's the current progress on the Necro City Reapers. Shading done. Coins complete. There we go. Can we get? We've got the coins. Nice. See, a great thing that Dustin does here is he always ties his coins into the colour scheme of the team, which I know a lot of you guys do. We've seen it in this episode as well. But it's just a nice way to bring it together cohesively, and it kind of... I think I might start using that as a way to kind of brand my team, you know, to define the team. Right, I need to then paint it to match the coin. The coin is the coin represents the team. Love it, and I love the green work there. Looking forward to that. Looking forward very much to seeing that done, Dustin. More necro undead people here. Zephyr, how are you? Hey guys, sorry I haven't said anything in over a month. Been too busy to do any proper hobby. Disgraceful work's getting in the way. Yeah, it feels like that at the moment. Nice. I'm glad you found some hobby time now, Zeph. Anyway, I thought I'd send some stuff in that I have partly done. First, I've been working on my undead team, the Cryptomancers. Nice. At the moment, I've been using them in 7s. Undead are good in 7s. Then I'm in the middle of building my Dark Elves Blood Bowl team. Not enough for built again for 7s to have Bash on the pitch. So Undead looking really good. Oh, clever use of that limited edition vampire miniature. Wonder what he is representing the team. Is he one of your ghouls, I wonder? Can't be. Interesting. There's a lot of positionals here. Maybe it's just a zombie. Don't know. Anyway, team looks great. And I do love the Dark Elf team. So we've got Witch, Blitzer, Runner. Interesting. Ooh, Grenade Boy. Then I've been working on some 40k. Sadly, no sadly no Unification Wars creations, but some alternative colour schemes with Death Guard from the Space Marine Heroes series. Gone for Scarlet Red as the main colour. Then I've chipped away at one of my knights. So first of all, love that. It's interesting. I've not seen Death Guard in different colours, but they look really good. And love the Nurglings on the base. Ah, Zeph and your knights. I will be buying a knight in May. It's my birthday present to myself. I'm going to 3D print some bit and make it gnarly. I think it's going to be a Chaos Knight, and I'm just really looking forward to it. And Zeph, it's probably your fault. Anyway, Zeph looks absolutely awesome. I love the work you've done on your knights. I'm not going to convert mine quite so generously, ambitiously as you do, but man, they are so sweet. Wow. We've got Jim Bob back. Hey Ben, sent you pictures from Ogres on Monday, but then started Glorial yesterday. I say, Douglas, be quiet. So I thought I'd share this too. I have been putting off painting ever so long, mainly because of all that hair. So I thought I'd try and nail that first. Still more highlights to add, then smoother transitions, but happy with the colour. Cheers, Jamie. Look at that. That is absolutely fantastic. Right. I know I'm painting Orcs, Necromantic, Nobility, and Dwarves right now. Dwarves have hair. I am going to try and do hair transition like that, just on one miniature. That is going to be my challenge for this week. You can hold me accountable to that, guys. For one dwarf is going to have a painted beard that looks nothing like that, but close enough that you think I've tried. That's going to be my goal. Right, we're going to wrap up now. We're not. We've got one more to go through. Jim Bob, I'm so excited to see how this comes along. Ah, that is sweet. Magnus, hey Ben, hope all is well. Thank you for always keeping me motivated to paint. Dude, thank you for keeping me motivated to paint. And Jim Bob and the rest of you. I thought I'd share my latest WIP human team and a few finished models that I'm really proud of. As an NFL fan, I thought you'd appreciate the chain gang refs. Absolutely brilliant. So NFL, they've got the big carrot looking thing that marks the downs, and they've got the chain. Absolutely superb work. As well as my Goblin Bride model. Let's skip forward. See if we got... Oh, hello. That looks very cool. As well as a Goblin Bride model and two of my Ice Orc team. This is very cool. I have not seen that done. Right, the woodwork is brilliant. I mean, the ice skin is fantastic, but what a really clever way to pop it alongside woodwork armor. There's the Goblin Bride. That ice team's looking pretty cool. Looking forward to seeing a bit more of that. Let me just see if this is right. This is right. Introducing the Kansas City Chiefs. After losing the Super Bowl, 16 key members of the Chiefs are teleported to the World of Blood Bowl and have to win the league to get back in time for the new season. Patrick, I have a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore. Anyways, hope you like them and all the best with your work and the best Blood Bowl podcast around. All the best. Thank you, Magnus. That is absolutely awesome. Don't know what the little lizard dude was, but loved it. Great job here. Okay. I know we've gone a bit long this week, guys, but look at the brown highlighting, low lighting, shading is the correct word there, Ben, on that. That is awesome. Varying skin tones on the humans. Great work on the yellow, blocking out the colours. Just looking great. Nice photography as well, using a shiny surface. That is awesome. Absolutely awesome, Magnus. Right, guys, that is all for this week. I know it's been a chunky episode, but you guys have been doing some insane work, and we're caught up now. So if I've missed anything off, forgive me, and do just send it again with a little bit of a reminder. But I love seeing what you guys are working on, so thank you so much. I have got a couple of hours now before I need to record the podcast. I'm going to go have a word with the dog and get some painting on. So thank you very much for watching. We'll be back soon with more Blood Bowl content. Happy painting. Thanks very much for watching. We really appreciate your support. If you want to support the show even further, please like and subscribe. It really helps us out. Or come and join us in our Patreon, link below, where you get early access to our content and monthly competitions. See you later.